Change Block Beats.
In shadows deep, a world in pain, lost and broken, caught in the rain. Then a whisper, a gentle breeze of love unending, meant to appease. Yahweh's promise, a light so bright, to pierce the darkness with holy might. Yeshua, Yeshua, Son of the Most High, came down from glory beneath the sky. Yahweh's love in flesh revealed, healing the wounded, the broken, the healed. Lift your voice and sing His praise through endless days, through all our ways. walked among us humble and true, spoke words of wisdom fresh and new. The blind could see, the lame could walk. His gentle spirit began to talk of a kingdom coming, a love so vast, a future glory that's meant to last. Yeshua, Yeshua, Son of the Most High, came down from glory beneath the sky. Yahweh's love in flesh revealed, healing the wounded, the broken, the healed. Lift your voice and sing His praise through endless days, through all our ways. He bore our burdens, our sin and shame. Upon the cross, He called our name. Rose from the darkness, death's power defied. Now we have life, in Him we abide. Yahweh's plan, a sacrifice pure. Forever His love will endure. Yeshua, Yeshua, Son of the Most High, came down from glory beneath the sky. Yahweh's love in flesh revealed, healing the wounded, the broken, the healed. Lift your voice and sing His praise through endless days, through all our ways. So let us worship with hearts ablaze, Yeshua our Savior through all our days. Yahweh our Father, forever we'll sing the praises and glory Your great name brings.
A big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yeshua HaMashiach. To the beloved Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the beloved CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham. And big salute to the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology family and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. As you see the title, have y'all noticed that Leah had both the priest and king? Have y'all noticed that Leah, one of Jacob's wives, the Most High is so meticulous in the way He handled business that He made sure to keep Levi and Judah by the same mother. Yeshua is both priest and king, and they both come from Leah. The Levitical priesthood was temporary until Yeshua come, to whom the priesthood really belongs to. But just the fact that the Most High allowed Leah to bear the priest and king. One thing we have to understand about the Most High is not by Him who is swift. It's not by Him that is the strongest. It's by the Most High who call it and who will it to fulfill His good pleasure. See, most people, they cleave to those with a certain type of speaking voice or intellect or education. But the Most High don't care nothing about that. The Most High is going to always use the refused of the earth, those that are castaways. He going to equip them with knowledge and wisdom and understanding to confound the wise. So if you ever notice, the Most High don't too much deal with educated people. Not that He got a problem with you. The Most High get His glory from taking the man that everybody look at, like, oh man, there ain't nobody. Next thing you know, this man kicking knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. People shocked. A person that's educated and speak a certain way, you wouldn't be shocked if the Most High was to use them with the way they speak. But a brother who didn't used to speak like that, next thing you know, you see him a year from now, this man not speaking like he was speaking a year ago, because the Most High took him, equipped him, cleansed him, put wisdom in his mouth, put knowledge in his mouth, put understanding in his mouth. That's why the Most High used the castaways of the world. The Most High used those that people despise, that they look down on. That's why it's not good to look down on people, even in a lowest state. Because at the end of the day, that's the person the Most High can be using. And by you judging them, you can be missing out on wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But you think because the man homeless, he don't know nothing. If you sit down with a homeless person, you best believe they know something. But you ain't going to know that because you judging off the appearance. So I say all that to say, it's not to him that runs the battle fast. It's not to him that is strong. The Most High don't care about none of that. It's about fulfilling his good pleasure and he to whom he is called to fulfill his will, whether that be man or whether that be woman. If you call by Yah, ain't nothing nobody can do to stop what he has called. And if you are not called by Yah, you're going to be manifested to the world because we going to call you out. Everybody is not chosen by Yah. Not even within Israel. We got to keep it real. Most abominable doctrines come from this awakening, man. I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth. Most abominable doctrines that are not biblical come from this awakening. We know what Christianity gonna do. That, man, that's religion. We ain't caught up in religion. Even if an Israelite call himself a Christian, I understand what they saying, because they not saying based on religion. They just saying based as a follower of Yeshua. They not dealing with religion. Like when Bro Tim say he's a Christian, I know Bro Tim ain't talking about from no religious aspect. Bro Tim talking about he's a follower of Yeshua. But when they say they're a Christian, they coming directly from a religious aspect with no understanding. And that's just the truth, man. All that sugarcoat, let's cut all that out, man. Oh, man, that's hurting people's feelings. Man, hey, the truth hurt. Of course, people's feelings get hurt when you speak the truth. The truth hurts. So I'm going to paint this picture with the scriptures. And I'm going to show you that Yeshua is both king and priest. And the Most High Yah made sure to allow Leah to bring forth this greatness, not Rachel. Remember, Rachel was beloved, beautiful. You see, the Most High didn't use that which was beautiful, huh? You see, the Most High didn't use that which was beloved, huh? The Most High used that which was hated. The Most High used that which was despised. The Most High used that woman which was a castaway. All Jacob can think about is Rachel. He wasn't thinking about no Leah. And guess what y'all did? Opened up her womb and gave her 6 sons and a daughter. And she had both the priest and king. Let's get it. I got the scriptures that I'm going to show on the screen. so y'all can see it for yourself. But I'm going to prove to you today, according to the spirit and power of Yahweh and faith in Yeshua. I do nothing on my own. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is given. And that's why it's good to remain humble. I'm going to go to the first scripture and prove to you that Leah, like Elder Gilbert just said, she was the least desired, but carried the chosen seed, which was Judah, that's the king, which was also the priest, which represent Yeshua and the Levitical priesthood. So y'all see how the Most High did that? He made sure to keep the two intact. Meaning that Rachel didn't have Levi and then Leah had Judah. No, he made sure Leah had both, the priest and king, because Yeshua is both a priest and a king, and the tribe and line of Judah. This is knowledge, family. People gonna understand one day the Most High do not use that which you think he should use. He don't think like we think. Because a lot of times we judge the outer appearance and not the inner man. While the Most High is looking at the inner man, most people looking at the outer appearance. He chose David, but his brothers was masculine, built men fit for the battle. The Most High say, "No, I have refused them. I don't look like what man look. I don't look at what man look at. I look at the mind, which is the heart. Man look at the outer appearance. Y'all say I look at the heart, which is the mind." And David was a little bitty boy, teenager, when the Most High chose him to be king. He didn't choose his brothers. He chose David. Why? Because what did Samuel say? "Oh man, this got to be him right here." The Most High say, "No, I refused him." "Oh, this got to be him. Look at this man." "No, that ain't him." That boy Samuel say, "Is all your sons here?" He say, "No, one of them out there, he taking care of the sheep." He said, "Well, we ain't gonna sit down. Go fetch him. Bring him here." Boy, as soon as David came in the house, he was ready, beautiful to look upon. Guess what the Most High said? "That's him. Anoint him." He don't look at what we look at, man. That's why I love him so much. Because he used a little bit old boy like KJ. Country boy. Houston, Texas bound. I walk in the room, they're like, "Oh man, who is this country nigga?" But boy, when I open up that Bible though, oh yeah, room get quiet. Cause see, you ain't think I can wield a sword because you're looking at the outer appearance and not the mind. Let's get it. I'm going to Genesis chapter 29. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 31. Genesis 29, verse 31. Genesis 29, verse 31. And it reads, "And when the Elohim saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben. For she said, Surely the Elohim have looked upon my affliction. Now therefore with my husband, he will love me. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, Because the Elohim have heard I was hated, he have therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, Now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi. And she conceived again and bare a son. And she said, Now will I praise the Elohim. Therefore she called his name Judah, and left barren. What did Rachel say? The Elohim saw that I was hated. So he blessed the lesser over the one that was beloved. He blessed the lesser over the one that was beloved. Because y'all look at the inner person. And when you read the book of Jubilees, it said that Leah never gave Jacob any problems. She was humble and meek and never gave Jacob any problems. That's book. Very meek and virtuous woman that Leah was. But because people look at the outer appearance and look at the beauty of people, most people will equate beauty to good character and integrity. Oh, she got to be nice. Oh, he got to be a nice person. That ain't always the case. Just because somebody attractive don't mean they have good character, good morals, and good integrity. It's why it's not good to judge the outer appearance. Even Yah said beauty is vain. Yah said beauty is vain. Let's go, family. We finna get to it now. I'm about to show you that Yeshua is a priest. He's a priest. We're about to prove it right now. That he's a priest. I'm going, family, to Genesis chapter 14. And I'm about to show y'all that Yeshua, he was the one that met Abraham. Yeshua been around for a long time. Y'all remember when Yeshua say, Abraham, he saw my day and he was happy? If Yeshua wasn't back in that day and back in the time from the beginning, how did he know Abraham? How did he say Moses, the law of Moses? Or Moses told you to give your wives a bill of divorce because the hardening of your heart. Why is Yeshua running all this down to them if he wasn't at that time? How Yeshua know what's going on if he wasn't in that time? Critical thinking. Yeshua been around from the beginning, family. That's why he was able to tell the Pharisees and Sadducees everything that was going on with them and their fathers. Because he was the ones dealing with their fathers. Did not Yeshua say, I am Lord of the Sabbath day? That means he gave the Sabbath day. That's why he said, I'm Lord of the Sabbath. Because he's the one in Genesis in the garden with Adam and Eve. This is Genesis. Chapter 14. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, and it came to pass in the days of Melchisedec, king of Shinar, and Ariak, king of Eleazar, Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tadea, king of nations, that these made war with Bera, king of Sodom, and with Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shenab, king of Abner, and Shimbra, king of Sabon, and the king of Bela, which is Zor. Now watch this. Now, these are Hamites. They gathering together to fight against the king of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? But they made a grave mistake. And I'm about to show you what they did. They should have never did this. They should have never did this. Verse 13. And there came one that had escaped and told Abram, the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plains of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol and brother of Adner. And these were confederate with Abram. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, talking about Lot, he armed his trained servants, born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Harbor, which is on the left hand of Damascus. Verse 16. And he bought back all the goods. And also bought again his brother Lot and his goods, and the women also, and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after he returned from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer and of the kings that were with him at the valley of Sheva, which is the king's dale. And Melchisedec, king of Salem. What do Salem mean? It means peace. What is Salem short for? Jerusalem. What do Jerusalem mean? Peace. Knowledge. So when they say Christ is king of peace, Christ is king of Jerusalem and king of Salem, which is peace. That's why he say, pray for the peace of Jerusalem, because that's what Jerusalem means, peace. What he say he gonna give you when he gather you? Peace. Where it's gonna be at? Zion, which is Jerusalem, which is peace. Verse 18 again. And Melchisedec, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High Elohim. What is Yeshua doing bringing forth bread and wine? Sound like the same thing he did when he kept the Passover with the 12 disciples. Yeshua brought forth bread and wine. The same thing he did when he sat down with the disciples and kept the Passover. He broke bread and wine. Abraham know exactly who this man is. He know exactly who he's talking to. Verse 18, and Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine. He was the priest of the Most High Elohim. And he blessed him and said, blessed be Abram of the Most High Elohim, possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be the Most High Elohim, which have delivered thy enemies into thy hand. And he gave him tithes of all. Hold on, what is Abraham doing giving Melchizedek tithes of all? This is way before the Levites was born. This is way before the Levitical priesthood even thought of. They are still in the loins of Abraham. But Abraham gave Melchizedek a 10th part of all. Why? That means this man is very important, family. This also mean that Abraham know exactly who this man is to give him a 10th of all. He notices the priest of the Most High Elohim. You got to remember that Shem, Methuselah, and them was still alive in the time of Abraham. They the one taught him the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High Elohim. And Yeshua HaMashiach. How people think Abraham got equipped with the understanding of Yah by our forefathers. Shem and his descendants. Verse 20. And he blessed the Most High Elohim, which had delivered thy enemies into thy hand. And he gave him tithes of all. He gave him tithes of all. Why did you do this, Abram? Who is this man? Who is this person that rolled upon you with bread and wine saying, blessed be the Most High Elohim, possessor of heaven and earth? Do you know this man, Abram? Let's go, family. To Psalms 110. Let's go to Psalms 110. Let's go to Psalms 110. We're going to let the Bible do all the explaining for us. Psalms 110 and verse 4. Psalms 110 and verse 4. This is Psalms 110 and verse 4. And it reads, the Elohim have sworn and would not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. There you go, family. So now you can understand that Leah had both the priest and king. And way before I get to the king, I'm dealing with the priest. I want you to notice I'm dealing with the priest. In the time of Abraham, way before Levi was born. What do a priest do? A priest is a mediator. A priest stand in the gap. He speak for the people. We can't go directly to the Most High Yah. We go through the spokesman of the Most High Yah. We go through the representation of the Most High Yah, which is who? The priest Melchisedec, which is Yeshua. He's our mediator. He speak on our behalf, like an attorney. So he's a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Most High said, you are a priest. I would not repent from saying this. You are a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. Let's get some more. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 5. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 5. And this is going to be very quick. Very quick. Hebrews chapter 5. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. Hebrews chapter 5 and verse 1. And it reads, for every high priest taken from among men is ordained for men in things pertaining to Elohim, that he may offer both gifts and sacrifices for sins. And that's what Levi was chosen for, y'all. They was chosen to be the mediator, to sacrifice those animals, to make an atonement for the nation and themselves, to play the middleman between them and Yeshua. So he chose Levi to do it. But remember, Yeshua is the priest. But on earth, he used Levi to make an atonement for the people and to sacrifice those animals. Because when something sins, something has to die. Just like in the garden, when Adam and Eve sinned, Yeshua made coats of skins for them. Where y'all think he got the clothes from to make it? He had to kill an animal. He had to shed blood because he had to atone for the transgression. So he made them coats of skin. Verse 2. Who can have compassion on the ignorant and on them that are out of the way? For that he himself also is compassed with infirmities, meaning the priest. And by reason he ought, as for the people, so also for himself, to offer for sins. So the priest got to sacrifice the animals for himself and for the people. Yeshua never had to do that. Yeshua died for the people, but he had no sin. The priest that was chosen by Yah, they also had infirmities, meaning sins, that they also needed to be atoned for. So you sacrifice animals for your house to atone for your sins and the sins of the nations. This is what Levi was chosen for, to play the middle between Yeshua and the people. Verse 3. And by reason he ought, as for the people, so also for himself, to offer for sins. And no man taketh this honor unto himself, but he that is called of Elohim, it was Aaron. Aaron was called by Elohim. He didn't take this honor upon himself. He was called to be a high priest. His tribe, his children, they was called, family, to be the priest. Now, Aaron was a high priest. You see that? Aaron was the one every year on the Day of Atonement, he went into the holies of holies behind the veil. Because you had a veil called the holy place. Then you had the holies of holies. That was behind the veil where the Ark of the Covenant was. That's where Yeshua was, sitting on top of the mercy seat. So Aaron can only go behind the veil where the holies of holy was only once a year. And he had to go with blood. Why? To make an atonement for the people. So Aaron was a high priest chosen by Elohim. Yeshua is a high priest chosen by Elohim. But guess what, though? He's a priest forever. And he was a priest way before Aaron and Levi became a nation. Verse 5. So also Christ glorified not himself to be made an high priest, but he that said unto him, Thou art my son, today have I begotten thee. And he said also in another place, Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchisedec. There y'all go. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3, we let it be established. Yeshua is a priest, family, after the order of Melchisedec, and it was all the way in the book of Genesis, way before Leah had Judah and Levi. It was already said to Yeshua that he was a priest forever after the order of Melchisedec. All right, watch this. Let's go to Hebrews 7 so I can prove to you that this is Yeshua. This is Yeshua. Let's prove it. Let's prove that this is Yeshua. None other but Yeshua. This is none other but the King. Let's prove it. Hebrews chapter 7, verse 1. And it reads, For this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High Elohim, who met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him, to whom also Abraham gave a tenth part of all, first being by interpretation king of righteousness, number 1, and after that also king of Salem, number 2, which is king of peace. Woo. Verse 3, KJ, without father, he don't got no daddy. Without mother, he just used Mary as a vehicle. He used Mary as a vehicle to come into the world. But he was before Mary. He was before Joseph. That's why the Bible says without father and mother, because the Most High is his father. But he used Mary as a vehicle to come into the world. So she is his mother. But don't get it twisted. He was before Mary. Way before Mary was born, Yeshua was there with the Father. That's why I say without father, without mother. Verse 3, without father, without mother, without descent, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like unto the Son of Elohim, abided a priest continually. There you go. This man a priest continually, fam. Verse 4, now consider how great this man was, unto whom even the patriarch Abraham gave a tenth of the spoils. Verse 5, and verily, they that are of the sons of Levi, who receive the office of the priesthood, have a commandment to take tithes of the people, according to the law, that is of their brethren, though they come out of the lines of Abraham. But he, whose descent is not counted from them, received tithes of Abraham and blessed him that had the promises. Who had the promises? Yeshua. Who did Abraham bless? Yeshua. Abraham gave Yeshua a tenth part of all, while Levi was in the lawns of Abraham. They paid tithes through Abraham to the Mashiach. Verse 6 say that his descent is not counted from Levi, and he's still a priest. His descent, meaning his lineage, his tribe, don't go back to Levi. He's still a priest. He sprang out of Judah. He don't come from Levi. And he's still a priest. Verse 7, and without all contradictions, the less is blessed of the better. Yes. Abraham is blessed of the better because Yeshua had the promises. He promised Abraham that in thy seed shall all nations be blessed. Who is that seed? Melchisedec, which is Yeshua, family. That's the promise made to Abraham, that in your seed, all nations should be blessed. The promise that he made to David, that of the fruit of your loins, I'm going to sit on your throne. And to Moses and the children of Israel, the days come that I make a renewed covenant with you. All these things are transpiring in the different dispensations of time with our ancestors. Knowledge. He doing all these great things for them, but they can't see it at the time. That's why Paul said they should not receive the change without us. See, our ancestors wish they was living in our time, because everything they prophesied, they wish they can see it, but we get to see it. They fell asleep, but we get to see it though. They don't get to see it. We get to see what they prophesied. We looking at it. It's knocking at the door. We can see it, fam. All right, family, watch this. Now I'm about to show you that Yeshua come from Judah. Now, we didn't prove he a priest. After this, I'm going to show you how him and Moses, because it said that Yeshua and Moses and Yeshua, he's a prototype of Moses. I'm going to prove it to you. That's why Moses say he going to raise up a prophet like unto me. I mean, just like Moses too, in every way possible. He's a prototype of Moses. I'm going to prove it. Let me prove to you that he come from Judah. He come from the line of David. He don't come from the line of Levi, but he's still a priest before Levi. But he come from the tribe of Judah. Let's go to Matthew 1. Let's go to Matthew 1. Matthew 1, verse 1. Let me get straight to the point. Matthew chapter 1, verse 1. And it reads, the book of the generations of Yeshua, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Hold up, time out. I'm confused. The son of David, the son of David. David didn't have Yeshua. Why do it say the son of David? Is it just talking about the lineage that he come through? That direct line? Because David is not his father. It is not, David is not his father. Can you prove it, KJ, that David is not his father? So why did he just say the son of David? Because he come through the lineage of David, family. That's all. He come through the line of Judah. But David is not his father. Let me prove it. Let's get out of here. Let's prove it right now. David is not his father. Matthew 22. Matthew 22. And we're going to prove it to you. That David ain't his father. Even though he say the son of David. Watch this. Where I want to start it. Here you go, family. Watch this. I'm going to start at verse 41. Verse 41. This is Matthew 22, verse 41. While the Pharisees was gathered together, Yeshua asked them, saying, what think you of Christ? Whose son is he? They said unto him, the son of David. He said unto them, how then do David in spirit call him Lord, saying, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. If David then call him Lord, how is he his son? That's knowledge, boy. You just told me I'm the son of David. David called me Lord. How he my daddy? And he called me Lord. That went right over these people's head, man. If David is saying the Lord said unto my Lord, David can't be his daddy. That means he's David's Lord. He's over David. So when he say the son of David, all that means is that he come through the line of David, meaning the tribe of Judah. That's it. David is not his father. He just said it right here. How is he his son if he called me Lord? Look what verse 46 say. Verse 46, and no man was able to answer him a word, neither durst any man from that day forward to ask him any more questions. That was a good question. You gonna tell me I'm the son of David? David called me Lord, so how he my daddy? Good question, Yeshua. Let's get up out of here. Let me prove this to you, though. Let's go to Psalms 110. What David got this from, or where Yeshua got this from? Let's go look at it. Where you got that from, Yeshua, when he just say, David, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit down at my right hand. Man, where you quoting that from? Because a lot of people, they don't like to deal with both of the books of the Bible. There is no such thing as an Old Testament and New Testament. Even back in the day, the Bible did not even have chapters and verses. It didn't have chapters and verses. So by breaking the Bible up in chapters and verses, that's what they did. But I deal with the whole Bible. I just say the whole. I don't like to say new and old. I deal with the volume of the book. The whole book. The whole book is good to go. Not just some of the book. Not just a piece of the book. Not just a portion of the book. No. You either believe it all or put it down. I'm talking to y'all in the back. You know who only say I'm an Old Testament. I'm a New Testament. Put the Bible down, man. Either get full understanding or just put the Bible down, man. Because you're going to confuse yourself and other people. This is Psalms 110. This is where David got it from, y'all. This is where David got it from. Psalms 110, verse 1. A psalm of David. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit down at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. There y'all go. That's what Yeshua quoted it from. So y'all notice that Yeshua was always quoting from what? The law and the prophets. There was no such thing as a New Testament in the time of Yeshua. That's why he always say, as it is written, as it is written, as it is written, as it is written. Where was it written at? In the law and the prophets. All right, let's get out of here. Now let me show you one more about how he come from Judah. Two more. How he come from Judah. And then I'm going to show you how he's a prototype of Moses. I'm going to show you how he's a prototype of Moses. Okay, let's go to Revelation 5, verse 5. Revelation 5, verse 5 to prove that he do come from the tribe of Judah. He's the line of Judah. This is Revelation chapter 5, verse 5. Revelation 5, verse 5. And it reads, one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the seven seals thereof. There you go. Yeshua come from the tribe of Judah because he is the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Let's get one more, family, about Judah. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14. Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3, we let it be established. Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14. Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14. And it reads, for it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning the priesthood. There y'all go. For it is evident that the Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. Why? Because Levi is the priest. Judah is not the priest. But Yeshua is both priest and king. So Leah had the king and the priest. Knowledge. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Genesis 49. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 8. We got to get a little bit more. The Bible is proving Yeshua, man. Yeshua is all over this Bible from the book of Genesis to the book of Revelations. A lot of people have tried to tell me, they come to my channel and they go, I don't know why you teaching Jesus. I don't know why you teaching this Yeshua. The Most High don't have a son. But they can't prove to me he don't have a son. They just tell me he don't have a son. Then they go to the book of Isaiah. They go in there and try to get when he say, there's no God beside me. But then I tell them, keep reading down. Don't cherry pick it. Keep going down. Guess what he was talking about, y'all, when he said there's no God beside me? If you keep reading down in the book of Isaiah, he's talking about graven images. There was no graven images with me when I would deliver you out of Egypt. There was no God beside me, man. I did that. But they sitting up here thinking it's talking about Yah up there by itself. That's why you can't cherry pick the scriptures. You have to start at verse 1 and read down. Don't just jump to one verse and then say, look, you see, it say Yah only. But as soon as I say keep reading down, though, it's talking about graven images, man. Graven images. There's no God beside me. That's right. That's a true statement. All that praise y'all give the pagan deities and molten images and graven images, man, there wasn't no God with me when I did all that stuff for y'all. But y'all giving my praise to wood and statues and stones. Make it make sense, man. Genesis 49, man. Genesis 49. I'm going to pick it up at verse 8. Genesis 49, verse 8. And it reads, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee because of Yeshua. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion, and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? Verse 10, the scepter should not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him should the gathering of the people be. Who is Shiloh? Only Yah Israelites. Who is the lawgiver? Only Yah Israelites. Who is this individual that the scepter should not depart from Judah until Shiloh come? Who is Shiloh? Yeshua HaMashiach. The scepter represents authority, sovereign power, rulership. That's Yeshua. He has sovereign power over all the earth. The scepter that is in his hand, he's the king. He is the king. Way before Yeshua came in the flesh and blood body, he was already a king. All you got to do is go read the book of Samuel. When Samuel said, when Yeshua told Samuel, they have not rejected you. Yeshua said, they have rejected me, that I should not rule over them. What do a king do? Rule over his people. So we didn't supposed to have kings, but he gave them what they asked for. They asked for a king, he gave them a king. But Yeshua is the real king. He handpicked Benjamin, which was Saul, because he come from the tribe of Benjamin. He handpicked David, who come from the tribe of Judah. And he told David, your son Solomon gonna build my house, who come from the tribe of Judah. All the northern kingdom kings, man, they didn't have one righteous king. Not one, y'all. Not one. It's only 3 kings ruled over all the nation of Israel, which was Saul, David, and Solomon. And then it got split in the time of Solomon. Israel has never been ruled as one body after the kingdom was split in the time of Solomon for his transgression. So Shiloh is Yeshua, the lawgiver is Yeshua, and the scepter should not depart until he come. And unto him should the gathering of the people be, because he gonna gather his elect, which is Israel, from the 4 corners of the earth. Let's get to Moses now and Yeshua, and let me show you the correlation. And then I'm out of here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, here we go. Let me show you the correlation between Yeshua and Moses. I'm going to Deuteronomy chapter 18. I'm going to pick it up at verse 15. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 15. I'm about to show you that Moses and Yeshua life, he was a prototype of Moses. Their life is similar in every way. And I'm about to prove it right now. Deuteronomy 18 verse 15. And it reads, the Lord thy Elohim will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me, like unto me, like unto me. Unto him shall ye hearken, according to all that thou desires of your Elohim, thy power in horror, in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of my Elohim, my power, neither let me see this great fire anymore, that I die not. Verse 17, and the Elohim said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. Verse 18, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, Moses, like unto thee, Moses, like unto thee, Moses, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Verse 19, and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he should speak in my name, I will require it of him. So this prophet that was going to come after Moses, this not just no ordinary man. He said, if you don't listen to this prophet, I'm going to require it at your hand, partner. That prophet like unto Moses, we need to find out. So let me show you their life in every way is so similar and the same. Let's prove it. Let's go, family, to Psalms 18, verse 2. Let me show you that Yeshua is a deliverer and Moses was a deliverer. Let's prove it. Yeshua is a deliverer and Moses is a deliverer. Let's prove it. He said a prophet like unto Moses, right? Let's see if they the same in every way. This is Psalms chapter 18, verse 2. It said, the Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my Elohim, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower. The Bible just said that the Lord is my deliverer. What was Moses? Let's go see. What was Moses, y'all? Let's go find out. What was Moses? Was he a deliverer? Let's see. It might tell us that Moses was a deliverer. We got to find out real quick. See what verse I want. Here we go. I'm going to start at verse 18. This is Acts chapter 7, verse 18. Acts chapter 7, verse 18. It says, till another king arose which knew not Joseph. The same dealt subtilly with our kindred, and even entreated our fathers, so that they cast out their young children, to the end they might not live. In which time Moses was born, and was exceedingly fair, and nourished up in his father's house 3 months. And when he was cast out, Pharaoh's daughter took him up, and nourished him for her own son. And Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians, and was mighty in words and in deeds. Moses was a military force. Oh yeah, Moses was a military force. Verse 23. And when he was full 40 years old, it came into his heart to visit his brethren, the children of Israel. And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he defended him and avenged him that was oppressed, and smote the Egyptians. Verse 25. For he supposed his brethren would have understood how that Elohim by his hand would deliver them, but they understood not. Here you go, y'all. Watch this. Verse 26. And the next day he showed himself unto them, and they strove, and would have set them at one again, saying, sirs, you are brethren. Why do you wrong one to another? But he that did his neighbor wrong thrust him away, saying, who made thee a ruler and a judge over us? Wilt thou kill me as thou didst the Egyptian yesterday? Then fled Moses at this saying, and was a stranger in the land of Midian, where he begot 2 sons. And when 40 years were expired, there appeared to him in the wilderness of Mount Sinai an angel of our Elohim in a flame of fire in a bush. And when Moses saw it, he wondered at the sight. And as he drew near to behold it, the voice of our Elohim came unto him, saying, I am the Elohim of thy fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Isaac, and the Elohim of Jacob. Then Moses trembled and durst not behold. Then said our Elohim to him, put off thy shoes from thy feet, for the place where thou standest is holy ground. I have seen the affliction of my people, which is in Egypt, and I have heard their groaning, and I am come down to deliver them. And now come, I will send thee into Egypt. Then Moses, whom they refused, saying, who made thee a ruler and a judge? The same did God send to be a ruler and a deliverer. Like what I just read in Psalms. The Lord is my deliverer. Moses was a deliverer. The Lord is my deliverer. Moses is a deliverer. He just said it. Who made thee a ruler and a judge? The same did God send to be a ruler and a deliverer, by the hand of the angel which appeared to him in the bush. He said Moses was sent to be a ruler and a deliverer. Let's get some more. What else they got in common? They got something else in common. Let me show you. Let me show you that Moses, because the Bible said the rock, the Lord is my rock, right? It did say that, right? Everybody saw it. The Lord is my rock. Let me show you who is the rock. Who is that rock? I'm about to show y'all right now. Who is that rock? Let me prove to you that rock is Yeshua. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 10. You see what I'm doing? The Bible say line should be up on line. I'm letting the Bible do all the talking. When you read these scriptures, you wouldn't, if you really study the book, you don't have to talk. You let the Bible do all the talking. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 1. Watch this. Remember in Psalms chapter 18, it said, the Lord is my rock, right? And my salvation and my deliverer. Who is the rock? Let's see. Verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that you should be ignorant, how that all our fathers was under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and was all baptized unto Moses. Why, KJ? Because Moses was the mediator between Yeshua and the children of Israel. So they was all baptized unto Moses, because Moses was the deliverer. Moses was the mediator. Verse 2, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat that same spiritual meat, and they did all drink that same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. I thought Christ wasn't in the Old Testament. I thought Christ wasn't in the Old Testament. That y'all say that, no, Christ wasn't nowhere in the beginning, but the Bible just said that the rock that followed them was Christ. The person that talked to Moses was Christ. The person who destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah was Christ. The one who killed Pharaoh's firstborn was Christ. The rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. Let's get a little bit more, man. Can we get a little bit more? I think we can. Let's get a little bit more. Get a little bit more. Let's prove it some more. The only person he'll talk to face was Moses. Why? Because Moses was a mediator. Y'all notice that the Lord wouldn't talk to nobody else like he talked to Moses? He would not talk to nobody else. Anybody else, he only talked to them through visions and a dream. Moses, he talked to this man mouth to mouth, like a man talking to his friend. I mean, mouth to mouth, man, looking directly at Moses, talking to him. Because Moses was the man. He was the mediator. This is Deuteronomy chapter 5. Watch this. Let me show you that Moses is the mediator. He was the one that when Yeshua talked to Moses, Moses went and talked to the people. That's a mediator. That's a mediator. He's speaking on behalf of Yeshua. Let's prove it. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 1. And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that you may learn them and keep them and do them. The Elohim, your power, made a covenant with us in Horeb, which is Mount Sinai. The Elohim made not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day. The Elohim talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire. I stood between. Y'all see that? I stood, a mediator. I stood between the Elohim and you at that time to show you the word of your Elohim. For you were afraid by reason of the fire and went not up into the mount, saying, I am the Elohim thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters under the earth. What did Moses just say? He said, I stood between you and your Elohim, a mediator. A mediator. What was Yeshua? Was Yeshua a mediator? Was Yeshua a mediator? Let's go get it. I think he was. I think Yeshua was a mediator. Let's prove it. I think Yeshua was a mediator. Let's prove it real quick. I think he was, though. I think I can prove it. 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 5. For there is one Elohim and one mediator, just like Moses was, one mediator between Elohim and man, the man Christ Yeshua. Now hold up, time out. Listen to what he just said again. Listen. Did not Moses just say, I stood between you and your Elohim? The Most High Yah just said, there's one mediator between Elohim and man, just like Moses. Yeshua is a mediator. Moses was a mediator. Yeshua is a deliverer. Moses was a deliverer. A prototype prophet like Moses. We ain't done yet, though. Let me get a little bit more. Hold up. A little bit more. We ain't done. Get a little bit more. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get a little bit more. What else they got in common? Let's see. The Bible also described Moses as a very meek man. Did it also describe Yeshua like that? Yes. Watch. This is Numbers chapter 12. And I only got like a couple more scriptures after this. Numbers chapter 12 and verse 3. Numbers chapter 12 and verse 3. How did it describe Moses? Let's see. Numbers chapter 12 verse 3. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. Moses was the meekest man that was upon the face of the earth. Very humble. Very humble. Moses, our forefather. Very meek and humble. What about Yeshua? Let's go see. I think Yeshua was like this too. I think he was very meek too. See if I can prove that. Let's see if we can prove Yeshua being meek. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 29. Matthew chapter 11, verse 29. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 29. And it reads, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek like Moses and lowly in heart, meaning mind, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. I done found three things when the Bible say a prophet like unto Moses. We didn't prove that they both are a deliverer. We didn't prove that they both are a mediator. And we didn't prove that they both are very meek. What else do they have in common? Let's go see. They got something else in common. Let me see. Let me prove it to you. Let me show y'all this one. Now, this one gonna blow your mind right here. Isaiah 53. Herod did something and Pharaoh did something. Let me say that again. Herod did something and Pharaoh did something. This is Isaiah 53 and verse 8. Isaiah 53 and verse 8. And it reads, he was taken from prison and from judgment. And who should declare his generation? For he was cut out of the land of the living. For the transgressions of my people was he stricken. I got a great question for the audience. Why was nobody else able to declare his generation with him? Somebody help me out. Why was not somebody else able to declare Christ's generation with him? Meaning, other children in his generation, there was none that grew up with him. Why? Why? What happened that Yeshua was the only one to declare his generation? Why, family? Let me read it to you. This is why. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Matthew chapter 2 and verse 16. This is why Yeshua was the only one to declare his generation. Line must be up on line and precept on precept. This how you let the Bible speak to the souls of our people. I understand why Yeshua says, seek out of the book of the Lord and read. Seek. You have to seek, family. You have to eat, family. You have to drink, family. You must digest this book. If you really love Yah, the way many people say they do, you would give Yah the time to show your love to him. All of our faith get tested by Yah because we say a lot of things with our mouth that we are just talking, and Yah will try us and test us to see if we really about what we say. You must be dedicated to Yah in all things. That's when understanding will come. Yah do not like lazy people. Yah cannot use a person who is lukewarm and straddle the fence. I read the Bible sometimes, then I might not read it for a whole week, then I might get back to it. No. When you feeding people, you got to digest this book. When everybody sleep, we up a lot of times. Reading the Bible, putting messages together to feed the souls of our people. This is what we call for, so we got to be dedicated to the call. This is Matthew chapter 16. This is Matthew chapter 2, verse 16. This is why Yeshua was the only one to declare his generation. Listen to this. Matthew chapter 2 and verse 16. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, and was exceedingly wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that was in Bethlehem and in all the coast thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise men. Why did he kill the babies from 2 years old and under? Because when he told the wise men, when you find the child, bring me word again. But Yah came to them in a dream and told them, do not go back to Herod. 2 years passed by. That's why it just said he killed the babies from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he diligently inquired of the wise men. 2 years went by. So he killed the babies from 2 years old and under. These are children that could have been raised up with the Messiah, and they could have declared his generation with them, meaning preached the word, been one of his disciples, but none of these young babies made it to declare the generation with Yeshua. He was the only one to declare his generation. That's knowledge right there. He was the only one to declare his generation, family. What about Moses? Was Moses the only one to declare his generation? Because remember, he's a prophet like unto Moses. Did not Pharaoh kill all the firstborn male babies and throw them in the Nile River? Was not Moses the only one in his generation that got away and survived by the grace and mercy of the Most High? Just like Yeshua, just like Moses. Moses was the only one in his generation. Yeshua was the only one in his generation. Okay, here we go. Let me go to Moses because I got to prove this. The Bible says prove all things. So let's prove it. Okay, this is the book of Exodus chapter 1. And let me prove to y'all what Pharaoh did to our firstborn, precious, beautiful Israelite babies. What did he do? And let me say this. We have our own brothers that get on some of these platforms, conscious community platforms, and because they're not well equipped in scriptures, they go against their own interests. For instance, I was listening to Sinetta. He asked the Hebrew Israelite, is God a murderer? The brother said, yes, God, God murder. God murder. The Most High has never murdered nobody. But if the brother will study his scriptures, he'll know that the Most High say, I kill and I make alive. He never said I murder and I make alive. He said I kill. Whatever the Most High do is going to always be righteously. He's never just going to go do something premeditated, just murdering people. Pharaoh murdered our firstborn babies. The Most High killed his firstborn babies. It wasn't murder. It was judgment, not murder. Pharaoh was a murderer. It was premeditated. He had no reason to kill them babies, but he did. The Most High killed Pharaoh firstborn, and everything that was firstborn, he gave him a taste of his own medicine. And that's when he let us go. So don't ever call the Most High a murderer. Don't ever put that type of jacket on my father. You don't understand the scriptures, please be quiet, because by you saying the Most High is a murderer, you open up the door for people to run with that and call my father a murderer when he have never murdered nobody. Yeshua has never murdered nobody. They are not murderers. They kill and make alive. What you put out is what you get in return. You kill with the sword, you're going to be killed with the sword. So the Most High is not a murderer. So brother, next time, just say I plead the fifth or something. Like, don't even speak. You actually told that man, which is the enemy of the Most High, that he's a murderer, bro. You let that come out of your mouth? Terrible. Terrible, bro. We got to stop sugarcoating because we the same people. We got to stop sugarcoating the word. We are supposed to tear down, pluck up, root up, and destroy all false doctrine. If you look like me and you lying, I'm calling the doctrine out. I'm not here to destroy the person. I'm here to destroy the doctrine. Because I don't fight against my people. I fight against false doctrine. This is about principalities and powers and high places. I'm looking through you, brother. I'm not worrying about you. It's the spirit that's on you that I'm concerned with. What I'm going to argue with you for, boy, I don't fight against no flesh and blood. There's principalities and powers and high places. Satan got his children out here fighting against the truth. And the Most High got his children who going to establish the truth. We ain't running from nothing. But we are not ignorant of Satan's devices neither. Let's go to Exodus. Let's go to Exodus chapter 1. I'm going to get straight to the point. Now remember, Herod killed all the babies from 2 years old and under. What did Pharaoh do? Let's see. He was wicked, man. Here you go. Exodus chapter 1, I'm going to get straight to the point. Verse 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shaphat, and the name of the other Pur. And he said, when you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and seat them upon the stool, if it be a son, if it be a son, if it be a son, then you should kill him. Now you murdered him. But if it be a daughter, then she should live. But the midwives feared Elohim. Salute to our foremothers. But the midwives feared Elohim and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them. Talk about some fate. This fate right here. They believed Elohim. Whether Pharaoh killed them or not, they did not hearken to Pharaoh. That's fate. Our foremothers had faith. Verse 17. But the midwives feared Elohim and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men, children alive. Now watch this though. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, what have you done this thing? And have saved the men, children alive. Now some people might say, no, some of them remained alive, KJ. No, man, watch what this man did. Verse 19. And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women. We are not the same, family. But they are lively and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. Therefore Elohim dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared Elohim, that he made them houses. Here you go. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter you shall save alive. So Moses went through the same thing that Yeshua went through. Moses' mama put him in the Nile River, and Pharaoh's daughter saw him and said, this is one of the Hebrew babies. Moses got away like Yeshua got away. Now watch this though. Watch this. Watch this, my beloved family. Watch this. I'm going to Exodus chapter 4 and verse 19. Now what you about to hear, he said the same thing, the same exact thing to Yeshua, what I'm about to read. He said the same exact thing to Yeshua that he said to Moses, what I'm about to read. Watch this. Let's go to Exodus chapter 4 and verse 19. Watch what he finna tell Moses. This is Exodus chapter 9. This is Exodus chapter 4 and verse 19. And it reads, and the Elohim said unto Moses in Midian, go, return into Egypt, for all the men are dead which sought thy life. Did he say this to Joseph? Watch this. Let's go to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew chapter 19. I'm sorry, hold up. Let's go to Matthew chapter 2, verse 19. Matthew chapter 2, verse 19. Watch this, family. Matthew chapter 2 and verse 19. But when Herod was dead, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, just like Moses, saying, arise and take the young child and his mother and go into the land of Israel, for they are dead which sought the young child's life. Didn't he just tell Moses that, y'all? The men are dead that sought your life. Same thing he told Joseph, y'all. Same thing he told Joseph. That's it, family. So Leah had both the priest and the king. And Yeshua is both a priest and a king, family. And the Most High made sure to allow Leah to have both of the kingship and the priesthood. And Levi, who came through Leah, was chosen to be the priest of Yeshua HaMashiach and the Most High Yah, to be a mediator, to stand in the gap between Yeshua and Israel, to make an atonement for the transgressions. And Aaron was a high priest. And Aaron went into the holies of holies once a year. When? On the Day of Atonement. To do what? Sprinkle the blood 7 times towards the veil. So now that you see that Yeshua and Moses, their life is parallel. And Yeshua was a prototype of Moses. Even when you get down to the 10 plagues that happened in Egypt, when you go into the book of Revelation chapter 6, and you read about the first 3 seals that are open, those come by way of the man, the son of perdition, or the man of sin. Guess what though, y'all? The last 4 come by who? Or the last 7 come by who? Yeshua. 7 trumpets, 7 seals, 7 bowls. You add the 3 that the man of sin brought forth the destruction with the last 7, that's 10. Prophet like Moses. And that the fourth plague in Egypt, he separated the children of Israel. When he got to the fourth seal, guess what he did? He sealed the 144,000, separated them. Because what he about to bring up on the earth is not for them. This destruction, when Yeshua come back, is not for the children of Israel. He's going to move his people out the way. He's going to gather his people. He's going to bring Israel into the wilderness. Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 32 to 38. And then he's going to go to this. He's going to go to the earth, the four corners of it, and shed much blood, man. The Bible said it, from one end of the earth to the other. We got four corners of the earth. So if you're going from one end of the earth to the other, you're doing a lot of killing, man. A lot of killing. So when he come back, and I know he coming back, he gonna do a lot of killing, man, that people are not even prepared for. You got people really believe that a white man is coming back out the sky to deliver people. I'm not even trying to be funny. They believe that a white man died for the world, y'all. If Jesus is white, I don't want to be saved. All they're going to do is put me back in slavery. He going to put me back in captivity. How can Jesus be a white man, look like the same people that brought us in captivity? That means Jesus not for Negroes. Because he allowed y'all to do us harshly. And now you going to save us, white Jesus? Stop it. Stop it, man. You ain't coming back to save us. If anything, y'all going to put us back in chains. Because like I keep telling y'all, Caucasian people only go to church based on seizure board jail. You move the white Jesus out the way, they're not going to church. The white image of Jesus give power to Christianity and Caucasian churches, because when they see that white Jesus, they really believe in their mind up in the heavens is white angels, white God, white Jesus. And they sitting on the throne. Lily Caucasian people. They about to come back. But if they go do some research and watch some videos, like most of us do, you will find out that the old white man who was sitting doing the interview, he said that they got a time capsule. And he said that they got an image and they got some black people getting off one of them ships. He said big old tall black people look like black people in America. He said they was black. That's what he said. That lady said, do they look like us? He said they look like us, like black people in America. That's who coming back, family. Yeshua HaMashiach, with the locks, with the woolly hair, with the skin look like he was burning in the front. That's why all the world gonna cry. Why y'all think they gonna be crying? Because, boy, they been lied to. Oh, man, he is black. Oh, my God, he look just like the Negroes in America. They was telling the truth. Jesus is black. But y'all know why they don't want him to be black, because they look at us as slaves. Oh, man, y'all ain't that great people. Y'all can't be them people. Not y'all. Anybody else could be the people but us, huh? Because they, in their mind, we just slaves. But we know we are great people, though. We the salt of the earth. We're a great people, family. The whole world know you the salt of the earth. You're a great people. Everybody know it. But they have to diminish you because the way they feel about themselves, you being the chosen. You know, you got to lower your own self when you're in the presence of black people, and they can't do that. So that's why they try to diminish, they try to mock, try to say we don't got no culture, you know, y'all dumb, ignorant, stupid. Y'all know the stuff they say. They have to do that because they have to make themselves feel good to diminish us. Do anybody have any questions for your brother KJ? Now, let me say this too, because I don't want people to get confused. The 144,000 is sealed for a specific reason for Yeshua's purpose. That doesn't mean the rest of our brothers and sisters would not be sealed. It's just that these are being sealed for a specific reason for Yeshua. The rest of Israel will be saved and delivered and sealed. It's just that these are being sealed for his purpose, his mission. But all Israel gonna get up out of here. All of us who are alive and remain at the coming of Yeshua, he gonna deliver all Israel. Don't believe me? Watch this. Let me read this real quick, because I like to prove things with the scriptures. I don't like to just say it. Let me read it, that all Israel gonna be saved. All right, Romans 11 and verse 26. Romans 11 and verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, that shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. He say all Israel shall be saved. There you go. He's not going to leave one Israelite behind, family. He's going to do the same thing he did when they was in Egypt. He didn't leave one Israelite behind in Egypt. He's going to gather all our people. He's going to gather all our people. So all Israel at the time of the Messiah who are alive and remain, you will be gathered up out of here. You best believe it. You getting up out of here. All my beloved brothers and sisters, you are getting up out of here. So all you got to do is just endure until the end. And you're going to make it. You're going to get up out of here. Because the world is not ready for what's about to happen to them. This is not for your destruction, Israel. The world is not ready to what's about to happen to them, family. They have no idea what's coming up on this earth. They have no idea that Yeshua say he gonna bring things upon them they have never heard of. Why is he doing this to them? Because he said, you have showed my people no mercy. You have showed my people no pity. He say, who possess us slay them and hold themselves not guilty. They slay us, family. They laugh when they do it. They mock us when our dead bodies and blood is running through the pavement. They are killers and still put us in handcuffs. I mean, they even arrest little babies, man. They shoot our mothers while they're in their own house. They just run through our houses and just start spraying the whole house. They don't care if they kill babies. They don't care if they kill our elderly. They don't care, family. And they got the audacity to talk about, well, I don't understand why the Lord gonna do that to us. What? Well, guess what? When my ancestors sinned against Yah, I wasn't even born. But guess what? They died and we had to inherit their sins and transgression. What make you think you're going to escape? It don't matter if you wasn't there when your forefather was doing all these hideous acts. Guess what? You have benefited for the things they have done. Have you tried to right the wrong? No, y'all have not. None of y'all tried to right the wrong what y'all ancestors have done. Now, all of a sudden, everybody want mercy from Black Americans. But y'all showed us no mercy. You showed us no pity. Black people are the only people on the face of the earth who have tried to get along with all races of people. And y'all spit in my people's face. Y'all spit in my people's face. We are the only race of people. When people come around us, we make them feel they at home. Nobody give us their respect. Nobody treat us with respect. Everybody disrespect us, man. And now, since we are separating ourselves from people, now y'all have a problem with it. When many people were separating themselves from us, when we was trying to get along with y'all, when we extended that hand, nobody regarded us. But now, since Yah is turning these curses off of us and putting them on other people, now everybody want mercy now, y'all. Now everybody want to cleave to us. But not too long ago, everybody wanted to separate from us. Get away from these Negroes. They no good. All they do is rob and steal. They don't have a culture. They're ignorant people. We got to hear this all the time by you people. But guess what, though? We are the people of the book. We have Yah and Yeshua. We are the salt of the earth. Whatever Black Americans do, we the ones make the world go wrong through the spirit of the Most High. Everybody got their eyes on Black American. Everybody. All nations watch what we do, and then they mimic what we do. When we move, the world moves. It's just the truth. Do anybody have any questions for your brother KJ? Do anybody have any questions for your brother KJ before I get up out of here? I want to say shalom to the beloved and mighty nation of Israel. I send y'all love. I send y'all encouragement. I send y'all speed and Yeshua's faith. All I ask my brothers and sisters to do is endure unto the end, family. Do not give up on Yah, because Yah has not given up on us. Do not give up on Yah. And I want to encourage my brothers and sisters who are leaving camps. When you leave the camp, don't leave Yah. Just leave the camp. Because Yah have not done anything to where we cast him away. Just cast the organization away. Cast the bad behavior away. But don't cast Yah away. Don't cast Yeshua away. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. I know it ain't easy when you come into this awakening and your heart get broken because you thought it was brotherly love. You thought it was sisterly love. And you join these organizations and you realize these men are more wicked than the people in the world. And now they're trying to make you twofold a child of hell than themselves. Because this awakening has been infiltrated. Yes, it has, family. We have men that have infiltrated this awakening that's working for the government. A lot of us know it already. I see your music videos, you're throwing up, the little double 3 by your eye. And man, yeah, y'all has infiltrated this awakening. That's why we got false doctrine. That's why we got, just so much manipulation, and you got brothers fighting brothers, and man, it's just a lot going on, man, because it's been infiltrated, fam. You have men that really work for the government, but you will never know it. They got on garments, they got on fringes, they got beards on their face, and they have been sent out to infiltrate this awakening, and they gonna get dealt with harshly by Yah. They're going to get dealt harshly by Yah. And y'all know who they are. But we just have to use the discernment. So all we have to do is use discernment, family. So everybody is not your brother. Everybody's not your sister because they look like you. A lot of these men are working for the government. A lot of these men has infiltrated this awakening, and they are causing mass confusion with brothers and sisters. They don't care about your salvation. They get paid by the government to infiltrate. You look like them, but they are not of you. They just look like you. They're not a part of our nation anymore. They so far gone in their mind that they give all their love to who they work for, not to the people they come from. So we have to remember that everybody is not chosen by Yah. Israel as a nation is chosen, but not everybody chosen to teach this Bible. Not everybody chosen by Yah to teach his Bible. He say, how can they preach except they be sent? How can they preach except I send them? So how do we know whether he sent them or not? Because anybody that say, man, I was just listening to the brother over here, man, he confused me, dog. He was saying stuff that ain't in the Bible. Guess what you need to do? Antennas go up. If he lying on God's word, you best believe it. He got an agenda. He got an agenda. When you love Yah, you won't lie on Yah. You won't manipulate his people. Because we are the servants for the people. We're not here to be served. We're here to serve the people. We're here to feed the sheep. And if you ain't feeding the sheep and you causing the sheep to scatter, boy, you going to get dealt with, boy. I don't want to be around you when you get dealt with. It's going to be harsh because he going to start with his house first, which is the preachers, the teachers. All right, family, I love y'all with the pure heart. Like I said, I just wanted to do this message. It was just on my spirit. I just wanted to make the correlation that Moses, Yeshua, the priests, the tribe of Judah, Levi, all these things work together. And Yeshua is in the forefront of this priest and kingship. He's in the forefront. Levi was chosen for their specific task and duty. But Yeshua been a priest way before they was born. He been a king way before David was born, way before Saul was born, way before Solomon. Yeshua has already been a king. All you got to do is go read the book of 1 Samuel. I think it's like 1 Samuel chapter 8. I think it's chapter 8 or 7. And it'll tell you that Yeshua say, they don't want me to rule over them. A king rule over his people. He say, they do not want me to rule over them, Samuel. So give them what they asked for. They want a king, give them a king. But Yeshua was the king, but they fired the Lord. Oh, man, we don't want to, we want to be like the nations. Yeshua told Samuel, give them what they want, man. I know that broke his heart too. You're going to tell the Lord, nah, man, we don't want him to rule over us. We want to be like the nation. They actually told that to Samuel. We want to be like the nations. We want a king like the nation. So Yeshua said, hey, give them what they want because they have not rejected you. They have rejected me, Samuel. That I should not rule over them. Absolutely, brother. Yep. Absolutely. The worst part is them calling heathens Northern Kingdom when they are actually Afro-descendant in those lands that are of Judah. I absolutely agree. 120%, my brother. They won't never put the Afro. So now you got these men pushing J-Lo, Mark Anthony, Mark Cuban. They even got European Caucasian people in the camp that they say come from one of these tribes and got the audacity to turn around and say, no, man, the Gentiles, no, they can't be saved. But they got Gentiles on the chart. Oxymoron. Oxymoron. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I'm out of here, family. Love y'all with the pure heart. Many blessings to the whole nation of Israel. Y'all continue to be blessed. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Enjoy y'all Shabbat when it come. Tomorrow, Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. Enjoy y'all Shabbat, family. Gather with your families. Stay in your word. Let the scriptures feed your soul. Put you on some good music and enjoy your Shabbat, man. Enjoy your life, family. Be happy. Find peace in this wicked and perverse system within your mind. Find peace within your mind, man. You're going to need it, family. I'm telling you. Don't lose yourself in this society. I live in the world, but I'm not of the world, man. I don't care about nothing that go on in America. Only what's going on with my people. That's it. Nothing makes me excited in America. Only being around my people. There ain't nothing to do in America to where you could just really get gratification as far as like a big old gathering with your people, the Israelites. Yeah, that right there give me some gratification. But America is a cesspool for all type of abominations, family. Filthiness and wickedness in high places. So just guard y'all mind. Guard yourself. Don't let everybody in your house. Don't let everybody touch on you. Talk about, let me pray for you, baby. No, man. Man, just be cautious, y'all. Got people putting curses on people. Soon as they touch you, you think they praying for you. They putting curses on you. Want to come all in your eyes. Just cursing the eyes. Be careful, family. That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Love y'all with the pure heart. Big salute.
A good report.
Gather yourselves together, gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire. Gather yourselves together, gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire.
Waking up in Ashkelon, seen everything we lost. All he ever asked, keep these commandments, gave us lost. Waking up and witnessing how bad was the fall. The clouds touched the buildings, y'all, we done lost it all. His eyes upon his land from the beginning to the fall. Lights up in my eyes, I can't explain, I'm just at all. We seen his protection, bombs drop, stood tall. Psalm 91, he out the fence, he the wall. It's the time of compassion, the remnant is gathering. Self-examination, meeting with prayer and fasting. Jerusalem, a holy city surrounded by many mountains. A good land, valley, and hills and deep fountains. Y'all, we did you wrong, we wanna stay home. We devout your name, but you still waking up these bombs. You the only one that get these hymns, get these songs. Gather together, he on the throne.
Gather yourselves together, gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire. Gather yourselves together, gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire.
Before the decree, seek righteous, seek peace. Gotta stay humble, stay lowly, stay meek. The day of his anger approaching, we see. He want the remnant of Judah to see coast. We got the cheat code, don't need no peephole. He at the door, let him in, that's his people. The Lion of Judah gon' tear down their ego. She bout to fall, don't you end up where she go.
Gather yourselves together, gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire. Gather yourselves together, gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire.
Hold on, let me get that comment back. Hold up. My sister just asked me a comment. Let me get okay right here. She said, "Is the endurance to the end the reason why we are still being persecuted?" To be honest with you, in the time of Jacob's trouble, that's when that persecution really gonna come. See, right now, nobody ain't really challenging us based on our faith. Nobody ain't really running down on us because, matter of fact, let me read this to you. This is why the persecution gonna come. This is the book of Revelations. When they do this right here, this is when people really gonna be persecuted because we not gonna bow down to this thing. This is Revelations 13, and I'm gonna pick it up at verse 13. Revelations 13, verse 13. It says, "And he do great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Not a man of sin, because he got his power from Satan the devil. The Most High is going to allow this man to bring fire down from heaven." Watch this though. Verse 14. "And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. So this is when the persecution really gonna happen, because we not bowing down to no image. We gonna be like Daniel and them. Whether the Lord deliver us or not, we not bowing down to your image. So whether you gonna kill us or whether the Lord gonna spare us, guess what? We still not gonna bow down to your image. This is when persecution gonna happen, family. Because this man gonna make a statue walk and talk. Because the Bible just say he gave power to give life unto the image of the beast. And he made fire come down from heaven. So this is when the persecution, because right now, I gotta be honest, nobody really ain't persecuting me based on my faith. I go to work every day, I come home, I enjoy my family, I get to chill, you know, I get to go do what I want to do. But a day gonna come where they gonna challenge my faith. Hey, K. Judah, you gonna bow down to this statue? Nope. Kill him. Kill me then. I'll be in the first resurrection. I died for the Lord's name's sake. That's how we got to think. Do what you gonna do. I ain't bowing down to nothing. I don't give y'all reverence to nobody but him. I'm not bowing down to no man. I'm only bowing down to Yeshua and the Most High Yah, to the glory be the Father. I'm not bowing down to no image. A statue? I'm going to throw away my whole salvation for a statue. I'm going to go to hell for bowing down to a statue and accepting the mark of the beast. Nah, not me. I ain't come this far to go to hell. So yeah, that's when that persecution really gonna happen though. Yeah, but that revelation, like, see, let me say this. A lot of people, if they just take their time, see, people don't like taking advice from people that look like me. All I'm here to do is give advice. If I was anybody who just coming into the truth, it's just some advice that I'm giving you because I did this myself. Don't join nobody. Don't gather with nobody. What you do is take you about a couple years and let it be you, Yeshua, and the Most High. And you pray and ask him, Father, open up my mind to see your word. Sup with me, Father. Sup with me, Yeshua. And they gonna do it. But if you get to gathering people and you just coming into the truth, you're gonna get confused because you're gonna hear too many different doctrines. You ain't gonna know what to believe. So why join somebody when you just obeyed? That means you need to take that time out with Yah. Let it be you, Yah, and Yeshua. Don't join no camp, no organization, nobody. Just let it be you, Yah, and Yeshua, and watch how that go. It's gonna go well for you. But if you come into this truth and you listen to that YouTube channel and this YouTube channel and that YouTube channel and this YouTube channel, man, before you know it, you're going to be confused, man. Because you don't know how to decipher between the scriptures and what's truth and what's lies. Because we all was babes before. That's why I never joined the camp. I never gathered with a lot of people. I took that 10 years of reading these scriptures. It took me 10 years to read the whole Bible. 10 years. And I was buying notebooks, lining up precepts. I took my time. I learned from my elders, but I still was reading my scriptures for myself, taking my time. 10 years. 10 years. I'm talking about every single day, 10 years straight in the Bible, giving y'all time. And I'm talking about long hours. I ain't talking about no 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm talking about 13 hours, 12 hours, 10 hours, falling asleep while I'm reading the Bible, falling asleep while I'm putting the lesson together, head nod, falling all over the place, waking back up, write a scripture down, fall asleep again, grinding, man. I'm talking about hard, rigorous grinding when it comes to this book, man. So people often ask me, man, how you know how to break the scriptures down like that? Brother, I'm not doing this on my own. Y'all see the dedication. He see the sincerity. He opened up my mind. It's just that simple. I'm not doing nothing none of my brothers and sisters can't do. It's just that he have to see the sincerity in you, that he can trust you with his word. If he can trust you, he going to equip you. If he can't trust you, you're going to have limited understanding. Limited understanding, because he can't trust you. So the main sign that everybody need to be looking for is in Matthew chapter 24, verse 15. Until y'all see that sign, the abomination of desolation, we don't have to go nowhere right now. When we see that sign, we know it's time to get up out of here, fam. It's called the abomination of desolation. Matthew 24, verse 15. That's the main sign that everybody need to pay attention to. Why, KJ? Because that's when the man of sin gonna be revealed. When they reveal that temple that they supposed to be building, the man of sin is gonna move his headquarters to the state of Israel, and they're gonna defile that temple that they're gonna build. This is in the book, man. It's gonna happen too. I just don't know when, but I know it's gonna happen. That's the main sign y'all need to look for. We are not in the book of Revelations right now. We are in the beginning of sorrows. We are in the beginning of sorrows, wars and rumors of wars, the love waxing cold. That's where we at, family. Once the man of sin is revealed, that's when Revelation chapter 6, verse 1 going. Now we in the book of Revelations once he be revealed. Until he be revealed, we not there yet, family. We just not there yet, I'm telling you. I done did too many lessons on this, showing people everything that's going to happen all the way into the time of Christ coming back. We are not in the book of Revelations. Don't let nobody lie to you. None of the seals been opened. None of the trumpets been blown. None of the vials been pulled out. If these things have taken place, I would not be on this internet right now. I wouldn't be here. It would be total hell on earth if them seals were open. That's how you know they haven't been open yet, man. Everybody going to work, still going to the grocery store, still going to the movies, taking your family out to eat, going on vacations. Man, them seals ain't been open, man. But you're going to know when they're going to be open, when the son of perdition is revealed, family. Look out for the sign, Matthew 24, verse 15. That's the main sign you need to pay attention to. Pay attention to the state of Israel, the fake people of the land. Yeah, I said the fake people of the land, because they're not us. Fake people. I'm just trying to see what people are saying before I go. Okay, everybody good already. Like I said before, y'all enjoy y'all day. In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den with the CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham. Big salute to the elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. And big salute to all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah, Mr. Michael Jackson bad with the scriptures, want to say Shalom. And I also have a new channel called K. Judah Roars Against Christianity. This channel will be no holds bars. I'm not there to destroy my people, but I hate the doctrine of Christianity. I'm keeping it real. I hate the lies that they push. I hate how it has destroyed our people. And they so caught up in Christianity, they can't see the truth. I'm calling out all the false doctrine in Christianity. And guess what? Any one of you Christian preachers, Christian apologetics, all you people, I will be on that channel. And I'm going to destroy every doctrine that y'all teaching to our people. That dude, Corey, you's a goofy. You attack everybody on your channel like you have some knowledge. I'm talking about you, Christian smart guy. I'm going to destroy all of your doctrine because you think you smart. You think you the smartest one in the room and you arrogant. Every video that you do, I'm going to dissect all your videos. Philip Anthony Mitchell's, I'm going to dissect all your videos. All y'all, man. Every last one of y'all. I'm going hard body on that channel. I'm going to show Christians that your preacher don't know what you think he know. He's a liar, a deceiver, and they leading y'all straight to the gates of hell. And maybe I could pull some of y'all out the fire by the Spirit of the Most High and Yeshua. And if y'all don't want to listen, then you where you want to be. Some people going to listen, then you're going to come on the right team over here with Yeshua HaMashiach. And if you don't want to, stay where you at. Because you where you want to be, right? Salute, fam.